A word when you have a moment. Greetings. I am Sia Rowan. I help the spirits in this area.
You help them?
I speak with them and for them, and sometimes they speak through me. We keep this land safe for spirits, so that no harm comes to them or to the people who live here. That is why I ask for your help.
Right. What do you need me to do?
Years ago, when mages rebelled across southern Thedas, Templars from the southern Chantry marched upon Ravine. They declared our mages criminals and killed many of us. The unacknowledged pain of that injustice twists spirits into demons. Stop the demons and let compassion ease that pain, and the land will be safer.
I'll see what I can do.
Eyes up.
Glinting, gleaming, stealing us with steel. Splinters flying as they kick in the door to our home.
Okay, I was angry.
Huh?
After talking to the Oracle, I was angry. I was angry at her for not being able to explain why I got this magic. And I was angry that I was angry.
I punch things when I get angry. Sometimes I yell. You can come and punch things and yell with me if you want.
Yeah, Yeah. That sounds like fun.
Okay? Good. Watch yourself. Trouble coming.
baking in my armor. So much hotter here than back in Ferelden. Kill on sight. But they don't look like abominations. They just look sad.
Ready for a fight?
We ran, but they chased us. We tried to surrender, but they killed us as we knelt. The spirits roar as the fire comes. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. The wood will always be scorched, but the rain has washed away the fire and smoke. Thank you.
Better be ready. Stay there. Great hit, They're at range. Fire up the arm. Follow up. They're hitting us from afar. Pulling us down.
Take the crap out of them. We're good.
Greetings and welcome. You stand in Ravane, home of magic, danger and adventure. Tell me, if you will, do you hunger for excitement?
I'm not against adventure. What have you got?
A Ravani Lord of Fortune was following a map leading to buried treasure. Sadly, Ritzinger attempted to loot a treasure chest mid-battle. Understandable enthusiasm, and I remember them fondly. But you can carry out their final wishes to find this treasure no matter the danger, and earn gold and glory.
If you give me the mat, I'll see what I can do.
pirate corpses.
Guess we're not the only ones after the treasure.
Hey, the red version of you? Is she ever coming back?
No. She's part of me. The part that I couldn't accept before. The part that was angry.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you accepted the angry part.
Why do you... More dead pirates! They're shooting for us! Good going, Tosh.
We were talking about something. Oh, okay. I'm glad you accepted the angry part.
Why do you ask?
Having two of you in a fight would wreck our enemies.
The angry me was a lot to handle all on her own.
You found your anger. Red, but real. And now with you again.
Forgive compassion if she caused offense.
Oh, I knew a spirit like her in the Inquisition. Cole. Are all spirits of compassion like, I don't know, friendly?
Asshole! The treasure is ours! They're hitting us with arrows!
Wait. Did you know where the treasure was the whole time?
You had to find it yourself. The real treasure was the journey. Now, Ritzinger would have used this to purchase a new ship. Since their last caught fire and burned, I believe a lady was involved. But the gold and glory are yours now, to use as you will. Adventure!
That's a problem.
Losing hard.
Get out of there. People are elite. Coming at range. Look for you. Your turn. Get out of there.
Now let's see what they've got. You write to your mother a lot.
Oh, I didn't mean to remind you of your own mother.
No, it's okay. It's good that you write.
Tosh.
Just make sure to tell her anything that needs telling.
Tosh.
It's good. About to get fun. Come on. Trouble.
Tosh,
Yeah?
I swear on all the dogs in Ferelden, I did not make her do this, but my ma sent you something.
Oh.
There's a letter and some homemade candy. She calls it a hug from afar. She'd rather give you a real hug, of course, but she can't, so... This is so awkward.
No, it's good. I like snacks. And hugs aren't bad. mother's candy was good.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it.
My mother got candy once. Trade for a job that couldn't pay. She hid it in a jar in a high cupboard. I'd climb up in the middle of the night to grab some. She'd find some candies eaten and blame it on rats.
Of course she did. Leave it to me.
Move your ass!
You got it.
That was for Gray. The Canary in those old letters. He was a good warden.
The fury of Shark's Mouth. No longer furious.
Okay, so the plan is basically to sneak around, find Hezenkos's lantern, and smash it. There's quite a crowd over in the manor.
Johanna's gathering. If she's mingling there, we'll be spotted. Fortunately, we have someone who could pass as a servant.
You don't think he'll stand out?
There'll be other undead servants, I'd be surprised if Johanna recognized him. You know, she never truly appreciated Manfred's cleverness. Right, Manfred. You're to find Johanna's guests and help us gather information on where her workshop might be. We'll be watching in case anything occurs.
Something's going to occur.
Once we find and destroy Johanna's lantern, we'll end whatever she's planning. Hopefully before she introduces the lantern to her guests.
There should be enough time for Manfred to blend in as a servant.
Let's find a place inside to observe him, quietly.
Right. Let's find another way in.
Johanna's last guests must already be in attendance.
There's a lot of people here. Hezenkos must be planning to drain their souls with her lantern.
What's she gonna do with them?
Sounds like the party's in that main hall where we confronted Hezenkos.
We can watch Manfred discreetly from the balconies.
Let's see if Hezenkos has that lantern on her.
There's Manfred. And Johanna.
No lantern.
Now, you were saying about a shrine in the manor.
Yes, a shrine revealed by a spectral tome, which, as an expert, I could read if our host ever lets me into the library.
An ancestral shrine? I could question the deceased there about the location of Johanna's lantern.
Well, if the book can lead us to the shrine, let's hit the library.
I'm just waiting for our host to land enough.
My invitation was so unexpected. I thought Hezenkos despised me after I beat her.
The library's to the east, right? Where we closed Hezenkos' portal into the Fade.
Right. But why come all the way back here?
Johanna must have a workshop hidden here. Likely where she's prepared whatever she plans to empower with this lantern.
Watch out!
Those creatures, we must get them quickly. I'd expected Johanna to post more guards.
Maybe she didn't want to scare her guests. Let's see if we can find that book pointing to the ancestral shrine. Nothing about a shrine here.
And what's a romance doing under geography? Hmm?
This isn't it?
Ah, a handsomely bound volume, but no.
What about this? That book just snarled at me.
Ah, there's our spectral tome. Well done.
It's not opening.
One must be delicate. That guest of Johanna's claimed to be an expert in spectral literature.
And was interested in the shrine. Let's have Manfred hand him the book, see what he says. Waiting for us. Manfred, take this tome to the man asking about the shrine, please.
Don't worry. We'll watch from the balcony.
What's this? The Spectral Guide to Blackthorn Manor? There now. I only want to look up one thing. Ah, there is an ancestral shrine in the northwest wing.
Perfect. Let's go to the shrine.
Yes, the deceased there should be most helpful in finding Johanna's lantern. This way to the shrine.
I'd love to go to this kind of party. Not one with Hezenkos exactly, but with other mages. They're probably swapping all kinds of theories.
These gatherings aren't always so academically minded, Bellara. Though I did overhear a lecturer in mathematics arguing about a new form of geometry with the bursar from Cumberland.
The shrine's locked.
We must find a... Manfred?
Is this a key to the shrine?
Excellent, Manfred. Oh my! A body from the house of the Verheims, prepared during the Storm Age.
Well, anyone can see that.
We'll have to inter it safely in the necropolis. Afterwards.
Time to find Hezenkos. He's all yours, Emmerich.
By flame and seal, by light and flood, open your eyes once more.
Who dares disturb?
Friends to the dead.
Friends, this one was abandoned, lost.
Emmerich, it's getting noisy.
He's unusually obstinate. Speak! Where is Hezenkos?
Prove yourselves. What claim have you to the deceased? A willing dead companion. This one concedes. Hezenkos makes a thing that should not be. Red tapestry. Look there.
Rook, did you hear that? Manfred just...
I know. Also, we should move.
Oh, he can talk! Manfred, say something else. Come now, you just spoke.
We have to go.
Yes, yes.
More undead.
Johanna's work. They're on the right track.
There's that red tapestry. This wall looks... Secret door.
Manfred, could you please squeeze through and open the door from the other side? Aha! I knew I didn't imagine him speaking.
How can Manfred talk now?
He began as a wisp that embodied what most wisps do. curiosity. I knew he was learning quickly outside the necropolis, but this level of complexity is remarkable.
That's incredible, I think.
Isn't it? He's so precocious. Good work, Manfred.
Hope this leads to where Hezenkos is keeping that lantern.
I can only imagine what she's planning to use it for. Another shrine.
Is anyone else suddenly freezing?
This must lead to Johanna's workshop.
What's that through the wall?
Oh my word!
Wow, it's how did she do this?
I thought you and your little friend might work your way into my party, Karen.
Johanna, even half-lich, you can't control something this massive.
Such little baby.
That glow on the skeleton up there. That's Hezenkos' lantern.
She's going to use the life stored in it to reanimate that monstrosity. Quickly, we must reach the lantern.
This is a revenge fest.
Never one to refuse a long and complex grudge.
Party. You.
Surprising? How dare she?
god of undead.
You may as well weep for the fuel in a bonfire.
I'm seeing why Hezenkos failed that lich morality test.
We must make haste to that lantern. Unbelievable! Johanna's stolen a chamber from the Grand Necropolis and transposed it under Blackthorn Manor.
I'd say that should be impossible, but, well, events are...
Don't think I can't sense your thunder.
Manfred had stayed above.
It'll be fine. We'll handle this.
Manfred, there you are.
And can you release that ladder?
Thank you, Manfred. Now find somewhere safe.
There's the lantern. You're gonna free the spirits inside.
We must, before we can destroy it.
Like back when you were freeing those spirits Hezenkos trapped in the manor. You took a lot out of them.
Just try, Rook.
Emmerich!
There are too many trapped spirits. I'm sorry. I can't. Another lash of power might end me.
What's that, Volkaren? Afraid to chance death for your precious spirits? For all your fine words on the subject, only I had the courage to risk my life for our art.
I've seen Emmerich face worse than you.
I'm not the one so paralyzed by fear I couldn't seize immortality.
Johanna! Listen to me! You're right. I've never overcome fear of that final dark. I miss having a friend that could.
Yes. Always the idealist.
I'm sorry Lichdom failed you. I swear I would have helped you had you come to me. But puppeting this creature...
Puppet? Puppet? Do you think I'm staying a failed lich? I won't command my greatest creation! I will become it! Scoffing colleagues, interfering Templars, inept rivals. You all have a place in my heart. And tonight you will fuel my ascension at the cost of your miserable lives.
Move!
You think you can stop me? Once I get rid of you, I will merge with my greatest work and conquer this city!
Emmerich, can she do that?
Yes! She's attempting full possession with the light of the people here!
We need to stop Hezenkos long enough to destroy that lantern.
With that much life inside, the backlash could...
We don't have a choice.
Once I destroy you wretches, my union with my creation will be complete. I'll go down there myself.
About time.
Silence! I'll crush you myself if I must. It's touching that you brought your new friends to die with you, Veilguard. I'll be sure to bury you all in the same tomb!
Working. We can't break the lantern.
You think I'd leave myself vulnerable to you? Enough playing! Your pointless lives will fuel my triumph!
Amplified innervation.
She's draining life from us. We must find shelter.
Right. You can't free the spirits in that lantern.
It might kill me and not even work. No living thing can approach it and... Manfred! Come back!
Any last words, Veilguard, before I... You miserable little...
Manfred!
Manfred knew you could do this. So do I.
By the spirits bound here, night and shadow, light and blood.
What are you doing?
Let your chains loosen. Let the fade draw close.
You'll never succeed, you old fool!
I release you to the air.
No! You small-minded!
Emmerich, how's Manfred holding together?
We must go to the necropolis. His body could only take so much. But I underestimated him, Rook. What bravery in the heart of the dead. And how he grew. Manfred disobeyed me beautifully. He was his own soul at the end.
Can you bring him back?
I will ask.
Emmerich Veilguard. You were not expected so soon.
if I can do anything to help.
Thank you. But this must come from me. My lord, I come regarding Manfred, my fallen companion.
Yes, there are ways to return his spirit. But should you do this, Lichdom falls from your grasp.
What? Why?
Lichdom is long. If I'm to stand outside death, I must make peace with others passing through it.
What would we otherwise become? How many exceptions till tyranny? Revive him and remain mortal. Or let him slumber and join us.
Emmerich.
Manfred chose to help us. Am I too weak to accept his well-earned rest? I yearn for Lichdom Rook, that leap into something greater, that everlasting light. Do I revive him and live out my days? Or do I honor death by letting him rest and protect this world through immortality?
Emmerich, Lichdom is your life's work. Your dream.
I imagined I knew its price. If I haven't even the strength to accept Manfred's sacrifice, I would outlive you all, Rook.
Would you still remember us?
Always. Kept alive in Lichdom's immortal memory. Death's swift touch, held back for all time.
If you really want to go beyond death, I think you have what you need to let all of us rest.
And peace shall follow. You're right. After I make my farewells, I will undergo the last rites of Lichdom. And Rook, thank you.
Emmerich probably has to prepare before. Becoming a lich. I should see how he's doing.
Rook, I had an idea. I figured it's a good time to check in with Eldrin. See how his griffin training is coming along. Want to come with me to Arlethan?
Sounds like a plan.
It'll be good to see those feathery faces again.
Hey, Rook. Come to stare into the fire. I've heard that other people think.
Hey, Rook. Irlin and Strife reached out. They finished preparations for Syrian's funeral. I could use someone to come with me. If you're able, just let me know, okay?
Sure thing. Why is it so cold in...
Greetings.
Rook, you remember Vorgoth? We were discussing some preparations for my lichdom.
I shall be with you until the end.
Collecting your thoughts before the big day?
Mm-hmm.
Lots of them?
I've so much to do. Crafting a glamour, for example. After lichdom, I'll need an illusion of my mortal appearance for polite company.
Good call.
I've told Harding about the ritual. I'll inform the others afterwards. Rook, would you accompany me during the final rites as witness to my lichdom?
Of course.
Thank you. When you have time, I'll send word to the necropolis.
I got word from a Qunari linguist. Not Antam, real Qunari. She can translate the tablet for me. Wants to meet on my beach in Ravane.
You need company?
Maybe. Yeah. Just let me know when you're free.
Avatosh! The air has been running from the storm all afternoon. You came just in time for it. There are others here as well, up the beach.
Yeah, it's okay. We came to meet them.
Qunari, not Antam, but real Qunari, like us. Their little ship avoided the Antam. They asked how I was. They told me I could go back to Parvalan with them, if I wanted.
Do you want to take the Qunari up on their offer?
I used to think that I could never return. That the Antam broke me from the Qun when they took me away. But these Qunari said they could help me heal my mind. I would like that. I think I am ready. And I think staying here would make me sad, now that Shathan is gone.
Yeah.
You have grafted your mother's horn to yours.
Yeah. Alchemist with the Lords did it for me. It'll grow now like my own.
And she will always be with you.
Hey, before we go, I brought food. It's probably not as good as she makes it.
Thank you, Avatosh. I will eat the fruit. Be safe. Do not stay out too long in the storm.
Right. Let's go see what the damn tablet says.
You all right?
Just ready to get it over with. The Qunari translator said she had to give the translation in person.
That's a little odd.
Yep. Come on.
Did the translator at least give you a hint of what the tablet said?
Nope.
And she wouldn't say why we had to meet in person instead of just sending a translation?
Nope. Sorry. No food today. Next time.
Probably get all soggy anyway.
This is good. Simple.
Wet.
You're the one who keeps throwing rocks. Come on. No sense putting it off.
They got a ship past the Antam and the Ravani fleet.
It's a small ship. Probably snuck by with all the smugglers.
You are Evatash and Rook. Shathan, who served as your Tamasran, was a friend to me.
It's an honor to meet someone who has studied the first expedition.
Shathan was the most knowledgeable of us. Thank you for sending her notes.
Sure.
You wish to know of the tablet. Before I give you the translation, I must explain. What you learn here, I ask that you hold to yourself. What is there is sacred.
I wouldn't have learned it without Rook.
Then we will respect your trust. The tablet's message must only be spoken. It must not be written down.
So that's why you couldn't just send a letter?
Yes, the tablet warned us against doing so. I remember the words, but please, bring your fire to the tablet so that I can show you. By Dragon's fire, these words are revealed. Trust no story not hidden this way. When the adversary came, we mixed our blood with dragons to fight. Protect those with fire. They see what we cannot. We fled across the sea, but there is no safety here. We have sickened, and will soon die. If more of us come from across the sea, then the adversary will follow. Beware the devouring storm.
What kind of Vashadan is this?
This tells anyone willing to listen that you are not a mistake. In fact, the Kunari need you.
Only because of some stupid new thing.
Rook is correct. The Adari had been a subject of debate among the scholars of the Qun. We had no evidence. Now we do. We were wrong to send them to the Antam as simple soldiers. And Shathan was right in taking you from us. She succeeded where we failed.
And she died for it.
I'll go check on them. All right, where'd they go? Oh, Tosh. Found him. After all this, did I break my neck climbing up here in the rain? Had to find the highest place around here? Hey, Tosh.
All that work. All the ancient Kunari crap that she died for. And what's the secret? More work? More responsibility? She can't just leave me with this. She can't just leave me.
You're allowed to feel sad that she's gone.
I already cried about her once. I should be done.
I don't think that's how it works.
Like you'd know how it works? You act like you haven't lost anyone.
We're talking about you.
The Kunari thought I was a mistake. The Dragon King thought I was a weapon. Shazan was the only one who believed in me. The Kunari want me to help them, protect them. What do I do with that?
Honestly, I have no idea. But I look forward to watching you and the Kunari bounce off each other.
We need the Kunari ready for whatever comes next. Whether it's the devouring storm or something else. They need to be united.
Most of the Antam broke away from the Qun, including any other Adari.
Then we need to get them back. And the Antam. They don't know how to live outside the Qun.
That's a good start.
I'm gonna make the Qun more like what it's supposed to be. What she taught me it was. I can do that for you. Tama.
If you need me, I'm good to go. Enna Bellinaris. From the form, we bring forth the eternal. Thanks, Rook, for coming. I don't think I could have done this alone.
We're a team. We stick together, no matter what.
Still, I appreciate it. Anyways, we need to light 3 more braziers. Each one represents an aspect of the self. It's close to what we've always done. The Dalish, I mean. But the ancient elves used veil fire to show our connection to the Fade. Or so the archive tells me anyways. I think it's what Syrian would have wanted.
I know it's hard, but you can do this.
I already buried him once. At least this time, it's for real. Let's head to the first brazier. Okay, the first brazier should be ahead somewhere.
How far?
However far it needs to be, I guess.
Lara.
Hey, Irilyn.
Look, if you need to talk, let me know. I don't want our history to make things awkward, and I'm still your friend, you know? Anyways, time to light the first brazier.
We grant to the stars, to speak your life to the firmament. Am I doing this right? I don't know. The archive wasn't much help. It told me the words, but words are only part of it. Rituals aren't just about what you say, it's why and how you say it.
Reclaiming the past was never going to be easy. But you have to start somewhere. Why not here?
Syrian made it sound so simple. Learn the past, and then live it. But so much is different. Who we are now is as important as who we were. I just wish it were easier. Okay, let's head to the next brazier.
It's unusual to see all these obstacles in the way of a funeral. Death's hard to deal with, though, no matter where you come from.
Each obstacle's supposed to represent grief and moving past it, literally. But yeah, it's a little weird. Probably. Syrian would have laughed at it.
So what do you think is out there?
I don't know. Could be anything, really. That's kind of the magic. Nev, what are you doing here?
What? You know I show up for you, Belle. They'd only let one of us come, though. The rest send their regards, especially Emma.
I'm just... Wow. Thank you, Nev. And everyone else.
Hey, as long as I'm around, you've got family. All right, go on and light the brazier.
A third we grant to the sea, to carry you to distant shores. Syrian always wanted to see what was across the ocean. Not Parvalan, I mean really across. The other parts of the world. I wonder if the Evanurus ever left Thedas.
That's a good question. Who knows how far they traveled?
We've seen their power. I bet they could go anywhere. Maybe there are other elves, somewhere else. Without the Exalted Marches, without Tevinter, what does that even look like? Maybe better, or maybe not, but different? More of us alive, and probably free? Okay, on to the next one. Okay, one more brazier to go. I'd hoped that the archive might change. Now that Anaris is gone, I mean.
I'm guessing it didn't?
It called me a witless fool 3 times when it was
I thought Dalish clans planted trees for their funerals.
This is what we've always done, that I remember.
Balara, I'm sorry about Syrian.
Thanks, Strife. I'm glad you're here.
He was one of us, even if he never officially joined.
He died protecting Arlathan, even knowing the cost.
Saving the world. Seems like it might run in the family. Time to light the last brazier.
And a third we return to the infinite, to find their way to the sanctum of the eternal. And that's it. The words we used to say. According to the archive, at least. It's close to what we say now. Not the same, but nearly. And it's what he would have wanted.
Sounds nice. The sanctum of the eternal. It's a lot more hopeful than some funerals I've been to.
Maybe that's why I'm not sadder. I mean, I'm mostly okay. Not amazing, not great, but okay. We found it. That connection. What Syrian and I were looking for. When he came back, it hurt again. Worse, almost. But this time, I got to say goodbye. And now I have to live my life. That's all I can do, for either of us.
That's all anyone can ask of any of us. Keep living and putting one foot in front of the other.
Yeah, it's just hard sometimes. Harder than it should be. I don't know what our people's future looks like. But now they know their past, and they have a future. I hope you've found peace, wherever you are now. Dareth, Shiral, and Ha Belanaris. Syria, I love you.
For glory!
Hey, what'd you mean by, of course she did?
Oh, when your mother knew that you took the candies?
No, she blamed the rats.
She blamed the rats? For climbing into a high cupboard and opening a jar?
Well, yeah, she... Oh.
Obey and destroy!
Look out there!
Good going, Tosh.
I could use some. Eldrin, how's the training going?
Just a minute. Poachers are nearby. The Hulla are in trouble. Quick, to your positions. Go!
Maybe try asking them nicely?
I won't be there the day the real hunters show up. No time to be polite.
What about belly rubs?
You're the one leading the charge against the gods?
Carrot before the stick.
Looks like you met your match there, Eldrin.
They know none of this is real. Won't waste the effort.
You need to rouse the raptor in them.
That gives me an idea.
Wait, what's happening?
The Hulla are in trouble, and unarmed hunters nearby. Attack! They've got it!
Here we are. What are you looking for?
I don't know. I just felt like I needed to come back.
I'll take your time. You've been through a lot.
I need to find the Oracle again. I need to know more about the Titans. I need to... I have this power, and it just feels like it came to me for a reason.
Harding, you're still at the beginning of your journey.
But where does it take me, Rook? I'm on it. Stalgard told me about this place. The mountain is rich with lyrium, and the dwarves built this outpost to trade with Tevinter. As long as a dwarf stayed within the fort's walls, it would be as though they hadn't left the...
Is it me, or does it feel different now?
You're right. Something's different. Maybe it's because the expression of the Titan's pain that looked like me doesn't live here anymore.
I can't believe that made perfect sense.
I'll just move this rock out of our way.
Is this entire mountain a Titan?
It's been still for so long. I can't tell where it begins and ends. It's big, though. They all were. Those rocks I can move were all parts of the Titans once. Once I knew, I couldn't forget it. Now I sense them all the time, whether they're dead or just sleeping. No one ever told us, but they're everywhere. Silent. Forgotten.
Not forgotten anymore.
Leave it to me. We sold lyrium to the Tevinter Imperium. They mined lyrium here too. Isn't that a little ghoulish? Lyrium is the blood of our ancestors. Maybe ancestors isn't the right word. We were part of them. We were them. I don't know the right word. Over there. That lookout.
What's over there?
The Titans walked the earth and shaped the stone. They sang to each other. And now, nothing. We are children of the stone, born from the stone's destruction. I want to make it right, but I don't know how.
We remember the ones that came before and give them a place of honor. That's all we can do.
It doesn't seem enough.
I know.
How can I feel everything that I do and just accept it?
I see you, and I feel your pain.
What now? Where do we go from here?
Once there were Titans. After them came dwarves. Then me. And now you. Destruction is change, sister. And we are still changing.
Harding. Harding. You were far away for a minute.
Sorry. Just thinking. I'm ready to go. I have everything I need. This is the eternal hymn. The prayer and the proclamation. Isa Tunal.
The Evanurers do not need. They only
So, what's this about?
I got you a thing.
Oh, Tosh. It's gorgeous. The stitching.
Yeah. Because I appreciate your skills. At archery.
Thank you, Tosh. That's really sweet.
Tosh likes you.
Rook!
What? It's true. Ask them.
You're really nice. And, you smell good.
Oh. Thank you?
Really good.
Please get there faster, Harding.
Oh. Hey, Tosh. Do you want to come with me to break this in?
Yeah. Like, now?
Of course now.
Oh, good. Let's go.
Greetings, Rook.
New spirits haunt.
We've traced several disappearances to an unusual possession.
It seeks fear. Cut it down.
What's this lichdom rite actually like?
I must pass through the gates and meet the oldest forces in the necropolis. A final appraisal of my soul.
chosen witness.
Rock, the challenger who has rebuked the cruel elven gods.
Collect yourselves for the right.
I'm afraid this is as far as you're permitted. If anything should perchance go wrong, what things we've already seen. Thank you for taking me on, Rook.
There's not another necromancer I'd rather have by my side.
Truly?
Truly. Good luck, Emmerich.
I am come to be judged by the dead. I see so much more clearly now. The deeper eddies of the Fade, the pulse of the necropolis. I have been through blood and darkness, and I have emerged into light.
You look so happy, Emmerich.
I am gifted with an existence few have even dreamed of. All thanks to a friend who helped me find a clear and steady heart. Thank you for coming, everyone. Please, bear with me. This will be rather difficult to explain. I may appear the same as always, as I stand before you, but I've recently undergone a ritual that...
I thought you'd have a skull face. Like a skeleton.
It must be his glamour. It's really something, Professor. I can't sense you're a lich at all.
Harding?
Oh, no. Was becoming a lich a secret?
So, the lich stuff is true, and you crossed that line.
It's been a long day. If you already know about the lich stuff, maybe we should talk later.
Oh, Harding only told us some of it.
I'm really sorry, Emmerich.
I'm not angry. I'm only disappointed.
No. That's worse.
Just tell me you'll keep your skin on.
That's not how it...
I should take notes.
Look, why don't we just start from the beginning?
Are you satisfied? Yes, I have entered lichdom, and I am not an abomination, or a demon, or a disconsolate spirit. I have become something more. And yet I am still fully possessed of myself.
So you are a skeleton. Got it.
I wouldn't have helped Emmerich if I didn't trust him to...
Thank you, Rook. But please, allow me. I'd like to think some of us have become friends, I value that more than you might know. But I am changed, and I would never cause you distress by staying where I'm no longer welcomed.
You're no weirder than you were before.
I've seen worse with the Wardens.
You all... really?
I think you'll be fine.
Okay, now, question time.
There. It's a haunting. We got rid of a haunting in the Hossberg wetlands.
Welcome news.
It will stalk the innocent no longer.
A malignant spirit has attached itself to an inanimate object.
It has already taken lives.
Dispose of it before it strikes again.
You spend far too much time here, Dorian.
This is where all my favorite people are. Besides, I have news, and every messenger bird I've met is dreadful at nuance.
Magister Parvus, it's good to see you again.
At least someone appreciates my presence.
You're our eyes in the Magisterium. If someone spots you here...
Yes, I know. Can't be spotted with the shadow dragons. You worry too much, May.
Well, what do you have for us?
The cult lost people in Arlathan, and leadership has fallen to Knight Commander Lenos. He aims to bring the city to its knees.
But Minrathous is already falling apart.
I know. While the Varantis' attack on the city could have been much worse, the people's fear in the aftermath is palpable.
And the rumors about the Archon are true. He's dead. Assassinated during the Dragon's rampage. The palace has tried to keep the news from spreading until a new Archon steps up.
And no one has?
No one dares. Not with the Venatori circling like vultures. The risen gods are preparing for something big. And for that, they need fear. Chaos.
Preparing for something big. I don't like the sound of that. We barely got out of Weishaupt alive, and we needed Solas's help in Arlathan.
And that's why we need to know what the Venatori are preparing for. Lenos is the key to all of it. First, we stop what he's planning for Minrathous.
And then we find out what the gods are preparing for.
Let's hope it stays that simple. One of Lenos' Venatori associates is often at the Cobbled Swan. Let's see what we can get from him.
We? Dorian, you can't be going yourself.
It's the Swan. Everyone goes to the Swan.
I'll head out right now. Is that a candle hop? It must be the haunting.
That one, quickly!
Lichdom soup? Congratulations are in order. There are no more hauntings of this magnitude to be dealt with.
You have done well.
Allow us to present you with a final token of our appreciation.
How go your inquiries?
It's really great what the Shadow Dragons are doing for the city. Still too many people here, though. For me, at least.
We probably shouldn't keep Dorian waiting too long.
Brooke, hey.
There's Dorian.
There's Lenos's associate. According to the shadows watching him, he's nervous and doesn't talk much, but does odd jobs for coin. Interesting, yes? I'll draw him off, you check his belongings, see if you can discover any clues about Lenos's plan.
Mostly gone. Half-eaten stale bread, water, the bedroll. It's definitely seen better days. And it's damp. Sleeping out in the rain. This all sounds like trouble. Dorian will want to know. Lenos intends to destroy the city with Blight and Darkspawn.
Carthus. Nothing like an attack to cause chaos in a city. You should head there immediately.
All right, let's go.
There's a fight ahead.
Strike them again!
Attack and attack again!
We did it! Careful ahead.
Something tore through these gates. Something big. Watch out! I bet this darkspawn was what tore through the gates. More blights in the way. That did it.
Even more. How are there so many?
Everything's crumbling down here. Might be tricky to get out.
At least reality's not squishy, so...
We're still blocked. There's another boil somewhere. Find the blight boils. We need to clear the way and keep pushing. We got it. Way should be clear.
Shadow dragons? How did you find this place? Venatori, to me! You think you've won? You think you can stop the Venatori? Or the risen gods?
We're certainly gonna try.
The shadow dragons have brought nothing but chaos to the city. Bring these dissidents to justice. That's an order.
That's one less corrupt Templar in the madness. Let's look around, see what we find. Risen God's ritual. That's what the gods in the Venatori are preparing for. Lanos' documents. They detail the Venatori's long-term plans and what they want to do to Tevinter. Star charts predict an eclipse. To make magic stronger.
Performing a magic ritual under an eclipse would make it powerful. That's what they're planning.
This. The ritual, the eclipse, and the Venatori plans. We have to bring this to the Shadow Dragons immediately.
We should tell the Shadow Dragons what we found.